Dude, I spelled the builder wrong in the in the uh in the stream OBS. I accidentally put a semicolon. So now it's like builder. But hold on. But Merry Christmas to one and all. Sure you all had hopefully some excellent holiday celebration, some good holiday cheer. Hopefully you all had some awesome gifts and the like. I had some pretty cool stuff come in. By cool, I mean cool, and by some, I mean like two. So, overall, I mean, it's not about the gifts and the like. Really, just about celebration and the appreciation and the coming together with the family. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. True. Hold on, though. Okay, hold on. Let's get this rolling. Oh, hell yeah. I'm not a dude who's super into like hanging out with the family, and holidays does not like make an exception for me. I'm not in love with being with my family, but I will still visit them during this time of the year because they are my family. I love them, even if I can't always
So long, Bowser.
properly show them my appreciation. I believe that, you know, it's just hard for me to always be appreciative of them. But I want to make it very clear that I do love them. I love my family. I love my friends, and again, anyone who's joined me for the course of 2024. I thank you guys so very much. It's been a great year overall, in my opinion. We've had a lot of cool stuff going on, and I think 2025 is gonna be way, way better. It's gonna be a lot cooler. Luggy when never. What are you talking about? We're not gonna play as Luigi. This isn't Super Luigi 64. You know what I'm talking about? Cringe. Cringe. Apologies, hold on, I'm getting sub done real quick. Alright, cool. Everything's all set up. Let's just get started. Unsubscribe? No. Actually, what we want to do is we actually want to subscribe. That way we don't get the ads and you know, they're annoying as hell. I think I need to make the text at the bottom a little bigger. What is this angle? Hold on, this is bad. I can't see anything. Alright, microphone up here. I'm working on a new video. And by working on a new video, I mean I have to just put in the B-roll and the music, and then it'll be good to go on the YouTube channel. And I can't do that. I don't know why I have such a hard time, like, just getting it done. It's not like it's the hardest thing ever, you know? It's super simple, realistically speaking. But then I'm sitting in front of the program, and I'm just like, I can't. Like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do this no more. Why do I want to be here? I don't want to be here. I don't like this place. I don't like Dire Docks. Dire Docks is just not a cool level to be in at all. So we're just gonna go do MIPS, I guess. Oh, he went the other way? What? I had like the intercepting slide properly, and I couldn't get that. Oh my god, please. Okay. We have him cornered this time. Are you kidding me? I aimed specifically at the corner because that's where he goes. Oh my god. I'm surprised that there's two of these motherfuckers. Let's just jump into a level. The music is getting all weird. The music just got all messy. Okay, hold on. What is this? Boyle the Big Bully? Is there a big guy around here? The hell is this thing? Why did I go through the sign? What the fuck? Up on the shiny shell on red, where shred those enemies. Yeah, man. I'm gonna. The giant Eggman device needs to be tossed into the ocean first, and then maybe we can talk about it. That's 5 coins. What the hell is this thing? I mean, don't get me wrong. I know what it is. Why is it here? Why did I not get my triple jump? All right, whatever. Let's just get some stars out of the way. I need that shell, by the way. Dude, I can't get my triple jumps out. Hold on. Ah, good old Mips. I've always hated him. Okay, hold on. Why did he do that? Why did he not triple jump? I just want to get this star and then let it be done and over with. I'm surprised that, like, when you do play Super Mario 64 and then you go into flight mode, it just gives you, like, a really good camera. But then it will never give you a good camera ever again. And it does that so often that I'm concerned. Like, why did they lock the camera like that? Why is this enemy here? This guy doesn't even do anything. Alright, later, Stinky, I guess. I don't even know where these Luigi coins are, much less the Wario coins. How do you expect me to play as them when I don't have the method of unlocking them? Dink? The eyeballs also haven't been working properly. Like I don't understand what's going on with the game here. Okay. If I just do the red coin star. I'm about to fall into the lava. Where's the thing at? This section right here. Oh my god. I want to get money. But I keep on not doing. There it is. Okay, I don't have the shell yet, so I need to beat the first I think I just need to beat the first star and then I can get it. I need the shell just to get around the map. This red coin star might be the easiest star in the entire game, in my opinion. It's just the most walk up and grab it deal. Only right behind, I think, I forgot what the name of it is, but it's like, it's the cage star in Snowman's Land. Like, I think that one might be like one of the other easiest stars to collect in the entire game. Because it's just in a thing that's A, right there, and B, it's not really hard to get to. It's just kind of sitting there. Is that the guy that we want? Oh, I'm dead. I think he died for that. Why did he do that? But yeah, it felt like it was a great time to just stream some Mario 64. And I'm definitely just in the mood to just relax. Hold on, is there a shell yet? There is no shell. Okay, Michael, are you here? Do you know how many of these bullies I have to eliminate? Is it just the 3 in the back? Or do I have to get rid of all these guys here? Because I was getting rid of a bunch of them. And then there was still a few left over when I got rid of the 3 all the way back here. Getting around to watch at least fam playing board games, wanting to say hi. Ugh. Cringe. I'm just kidding. All right, sounds good, man. We'll talk to you later. Have a good Christmas. Oh, hell no. Yeah, that feels like it's kind of... I don't know. Hold on. Let me go check. Ah, shit. Yeah, but just to get into the topic again, because it's like my favorite subject of all time right now. Dude, the Switch 2 is like is stuck in my mind right now. And like these holiday stuff, like it's cool. Like I like Christmas and I like New Year's and all that. But I am just I'm like I don't know what the word is. Distraught maybe? It doesn't feel like the right word, but I'm just like I'm just so worried. I don't know why. Like I'm not worried about the Switch 2. I'm just like there's I don't know if there's a word for it. The way I feel, it's not a happy feeling. It's like maybe an anxiety kind of thing. I'm just like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, let's just get this done. Let's just do this already. Like, let's get this thing unveiled. I'm so sick and tired of waiting for the thing to come out. I'm not even come out. Like, I don't mind waiting. Like, they could say, oh, it's coming out in November, and I really wouldn't care. I just want to know. I want to know the details. I want to be able to fawn over it for like the next couple of months. And I don't think we might even have that time. They might release it in March, which is the crazy part. Like that's the part that throws me for a loop, is that they might have that ready like in just 3 months. And you know, again, this did happen with the Switch 1, where it's like, oh, well, you know, they showed it off in January and then it was ready in March, which is crazy work, by the way. It's nuts to think that they had that ready in just 2 months with very minimal advertising. And it was just like, yeah, everyone was good. Everyone just wanted... Oh, shoot. This guy is for reals. I better not die to that. Okay. That's messed up, by the way. And, you know, they just had it ready in a 2-month period. Like, they showed it off in October. And, like, we understood what the idea was. Like, we get it. You know, it's a hybrid. But now it's like everyone knows what that is. Like everyone like has a visual on it, so they don't have to show it off early. They just have to show off what games are coming, and they can do that in January and then just do another release in March. Like we get the concept, we get the idea. Now it's just time to like, you know, show it off and then put it into action. Dude, what is going on with these bullies? Yeah, I'm just gonna long jump away from them, because I'm gonna die if I don't leave. I'm dead. And again, it stems from the games that Nintendo is releasing right now. Like, obviously, we've had a lot of good stuff. But I'm just kind of like, I'm ready to move on to next. I've been making my top 10 lists. And there is a very, I think there's a very important, oh my god, these dinosaur things. Hold on, I think we just need to hot-foot it into the volcano. I'm going to die. I'm going to die! Dude, I need that shell for collecting 100 coins, I think. Yeah, so it's like I'm mostly just like wanting new games and stuff, and I know Nintendo has been working on new stuff. Like they always work on new stuff. That's what they're usually up to. And of course, the output of the Switch has been a little less than exceptional. All because they're working on newer things for the Switch too. And so I'm just curious to know what they've been working on. Like, you know, it could be a 3D Mario. Like, I think we're not going to see Zelda for a bit. It's just 3D Mario has been a ways away. You know, like Odyssey has been its thing in 2017. 3D World doesn't count. Like, that's not real. Like, I get that the Bowser's Fury thing. Oh, whoa, hold up. What's going on here? I get that Bowser's Fury, it was like a new 3D adventure, but it wasn't like that much, you know? Like it was still a small portion of like what a 3D Mario could game, like what a 3D Mario game could be. I think it's more like about, you know, an idea, a concept put into practice. We can make open world 3D Mario. Because Odyssey isn't really open world. It's just like, oh, the levels are bigger. Like that's not open world, and it's like there's still so many cuts. It's like I'm thinking of the Desert Kingdom. It's like, oh, you go into the pyramid, but you gotta slide into this part to get into the pyramid. And then it's just like, oh wow, you gotta also. It's like there's just so many cuts. Like it's not open world, and it just feels like Bowser's Fury is like a taste of what open world could be. I'm not sure if open world of Mario is like the best idea, because then they have to make everything super cohesive and have it make sense, and maybe that's a lot of work. Maybe it's on our time. Like maybe that's just not the formula that Mario needs, you know? Like maybe Mario just needs to do what it's always done best, which is just like, these are levels that work because we designed them in such a way that they're good. Hold on, let me avoid all these guys. I have to mind where I'm going now. Thank goodness for the open camera. I missed. Open camera. Thank God for the free camera. Okay. This was annoying when I played this last, because I could never get this. Because the camera would just like shift in such a weird way. Okay, 42 coins. I've only gotten 30. Oh, I heard of that. Hold on. Ah, dude, what? Dude, he locked on immediately. That's scary. I have 50 coins on me right now? That's crazy. Okay, there's 8 right here. But yeah, again, so like, I'm not sure if open 3D Mario is like the way to go. I think that they just... what do you do next? What's next for Mario? Like, what more do you want? I think the movement from Odyssey is like great, but we need better like levels. Like we need the design of it to be like way better. And I call upon my strongest soldier, which is like funny enough. Like Sunshine is a game that I give a lot of criticism to, because it feels like they're padding the game to make it difficult so that you're playing it for a long time. But it's not really well designed. But the levels are cool. Like I like the levels in Sunshine. I think they're pretty good. Like some of them, not all of them. Some of them. I'm looking at like Pinna Park, Bianco Hills, Rico Harbor, Pianta Village is really good. But then you got some stinkers. You got like your Gelato Beach in there, and then oh shoot, hold on. I'm thinking of like Gelato Beach and what's the other? Like there's 2 beaches. Serena Beach is also kind of not good. And I don't like those levels, but for the most part, the other levels in Sunshine are like pretty good. So, oh dude, I'm at 11 points away. What the hell? What happened here? I should probably go into the volcano. So I think that Sunshine has like a strong base or like a level design. And even like, again, I still think like the Flood is really well designed too. Like I like Flood. I don't think we're doing Sunshine 2, and I don't think that should be the next step for Mario. But I just think that the level design is something that they should take inspiration from. Okay, I'm gonna avoid the money here. I need $4 somewhere else. I see 5 coins up there. We're gonna avoid one of these coins. There are 5 more coins up there. We have to avoid these coins. Oh no! Thank God Michael's not here. Thank God he's not here. Anyways. So yeah, so I think that drawing like level inspiration from Sunshine would probably be like one of the best things they could do, because that game again has cool level design. I think they also need to do a hub world like 64 is probably the best, in my opinion. I really do like exploring the castle a lot. Delfino Plaza is cool. I just feel like it's a little underdeveloped for being like a city, which is weird. They have a lot going on, but it's I don't like all of the stuff that they have going on. I think it's kind of weird, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. And then the atmosphere should be like a galaxy atmosphere. Like every element comes together in this one, like just like for the next 3D Mario. I think they can pull from everything. Moving from Odyssey, level design from Sunshine, like the hub world from 64, the atmosphere of Galaxy, all of it coming together to make some of the best 3D Mario we've ever seen, and it's just not gonna happen. And a camera like Sunshine's. Pull the camera from Sunshine too. I love that camera. That camera is so good. It has the restrictions of like a 64 camera and a Galaxy camera, but also has the freedom to just look wherever you want as well, which in my opinion, I think is kind of like the best of both worlds. Again, you get like these angles that Nintendo wants you to have while also letting you explore the area. I think that's great. I think Nintendo needs to like run with that idea specifically. What am I doing up here? I'm doing stand on top of the 4 pillars, but for what cause? What are the stars here? I'm thinking. We have red coins. We have like 2 of them in the pyramid. There's like 3 in the pyramid, actually. Oh, God. Hold on. I don't think I'm getting any of these. The 100 coins goes like last for this, so. Okay, we got the top. I'm gonna do the boss fight, I think. I could just do that star right there, but I mean, I could just do the boss fight as well. So I'm gonna do the boss fight. Dude, I don't know where the thing is at. Sorry that I'm spinning the camera so hard, but I want to know where it is. I feel like you could come into this area without needing that top portion. Oh, wow. That looks disgusting. They look like mouths and not eyes. Mario 64 has some cool bosses. That thing better not push me. I mean, it's got a cool boss, but it's like super easy. Also, again, Big Boo's Haunt has 3 big ghosts as 3 of the stars, which is nuts. It's the same boss fight for half of the entire thing. Oh, and then it's like 2 of the it's so dumb. Big Boo's Haunt is cool, but it's also really dumb because it's just like, okay, kill these ghosts and then go beat up a big ghost, and then it's like, okay, now go kill these ghosts and beat up another big ghost. Okay, this time there's no ghost to kill, but you still have to go get a really big ghost, and it's just like, why are you doing all of that? Like, why is the concept of Big Boo's Haunt just you're gonna go fight Big Boo's? Just could not come up with any other ideas. That was it. That's all they had. Okay, what am I doing? Why did that happen? Okay, what can I do now that that's gone? I hate when the shell leaves. Oh, and the talons of the big bird. I could do that maybe. I just have to go get a flying cap. But I could see them taking every element of every 3D Mario game and making like a new thing and it being really good. The question is, where do you go from space? Because space is kind of like the ultimate like destination, you know? They start getting lazy and then start doing multiverse, you know? Oh, shoot. Oh, dude, so easy.
Here we go.
Mario has to meet with other Marios to take down Bowser. It's like, yeah? I don't know. Like, what do you do for multiple Marios? Like, it's just Mario. Side of the Ancient Pyramid. Yeah, after this star, I'm running a red coin star, which I don't like in this stage too much. But it's all right. Okay, there's one. That probably makes two. Oh! Oh, the thing did not open. Dude, the yelling every time. It was really that one? Okay. I hate that pillar, by the way. That pillar sucks. It's surrounded by death sand, and there's like no easy way to get onto it. Okay. Excellent work, Agent 47. Anyways. Okay, so the next star is the red coin star, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. Okay. So for this, I'm going to run... I do it half and half, so I go for the... Dude, I cannot get up there without a triple jump. Kind of crazy. We go for the green... we go for the Koopa shell first, and then we run all of the flying stuff. Because I really don't like this part right here. Oh, dude, this camera is so cool. The camera makes everything infinitely easier, by the way. I want to let you know that. I want to let you know that this camera makes collecting those red coins just so much easier. Am I mistaken? Is there a cannon in this level? There probably is. I jumped way too high. Are they serious? Okay. Don't like this vulture. It's gonna fall. Yeah, I've never understood these walls. Like, they're oddly not super steep slopes. I need to land, like, yesterday, actually. What am I doing? I need to get over here. Hold on. I just thought about how much flight I have left, and it's not a lot. I like these Fly Guys. Like, your designs are cool. I like Fly Guy in Mario Power Tennis. Gotta be one of my favorite games. And I'm not gonna lie, Mario Power Tennis, like, I kind of like, I didn't lie to myself. Like, this was, like, you have to understand this wasn't my fault. But my first, like, actual console was, like, a GameCube. And I ended up getting Mario Power Tennis on the GameCube. And that game was so good that I just believed that every Mario Tennis was, like was just that way. And I didn't play any of the other stuff. There was, like, Mario Strikers. They had Mario's, Sluggers. Of course, Mario Kart Double Dash is a classic, and I had that, of course. But it's like any of the other sports games, like, I just did not have them. And so when it came down to it, I was just like, wow, Mario Tennis is just really, really good. And so I believe that Mario Tennis was a good series. And then you play every other Mario Tennis game in existence, and they all suck. At least comparing it to something like Power Tennis. Like, Power Tennis is just so fun. It's so good. And then, like, Mario Tennis Open came out on the 3DS, and I was, like, pretty disappointed. Like, I was all right, but still kind of disappointed. And then I played I didn't play the Wii U one. Like, that one was, like, horrendous. And then they also had whatchamacallums. They had the one on the Switch Aces. That was all right. It just didn't have the charm The design, the character, it was not. It's not Power Tennis. Like Power Tennis is like peak Mario Tennis, and then everything else is bad. So I'm of the belief. Like I was of the belief for a long time that like the tennis games are like the best of the Mario sports games, and it's like no, it's not even close. But these Mario sports games don't tend to be very good either way. Like the Switch era for some reason was like full of stinkers with like these Mario sports games. Like they just were bad. Like I feel like Mario Strikers Battle League was not good. Mario Tennis Aces was all right, and probably actually the. I'm kidding me. I needed that. Needed that shell, man. It was definitely like I think Mario Tennis Aces was like the best. Did they have a golf game? The golf game was all right. It was just mid. No one talks about the golf game. It's all right. Where's all the money at? Nice. Again, I think Aces was pretty good. It's just all of them lacked content, and I think it's just Nintendo not understanding how like their drip feed content works. A lot of their drip feed went bad, in my opinion. Like Splatoon, ARMS, any of the Mario sports games. Like Nintendo just could not figure that part out. They could not get that down, and but like the base was good. It's like Mario Tennis Aces wasn't bad because like the gameplay was bad. It was bad because there was nothing to do besides play tennis, and that's fine and dandy. But it's just like it's not worth $60, and it's certainly not worth replaying over and over again. None of their games are worth that. Oh, dude, I wanted that shell so badly. I wanted to start off the top. Hold on, let me. I want to start on the top. Okay. Oh wow, that did it. Shocked. Okay, 57. I might die to this. 58 is definitely more than good enough. Just don't grab. God damn it. I wasn't supposed to fall all the way down there like that. How many stars or coins I can grab from here? I'll miss this one on purpose. Okay. Oh my god, I rolled into it. We can just long jump here. Yeah, but it's like there's sports games like Mario sports games on the Switch. Like I'm not seeing anyone talk about it, but they weren't good. They were not good. And I'm kind of like I'm assuming it's cuz everything. Oh shit, I'm dead. I don't want to start. I don't want to start inside of the pyramid. I have to go outside. That means I have to go do something else. Because if I start inside the pyramid, I'm not going to have enough money. Do you give a star, by the way? Okay, he does. Very good. The music is going bad again. Oh my god. Alright, we're doing it a little out of order, but I'm sure we can get through this just fine. Okay, so what was my routing for this? Dude, the routing on this stage sucks. Like for my 100 coins. Okay, I leave this part alone and I come over here. If I can snag 100 coins here before I die. But yeah, like the Mario sports games were all bad. Like there wasn't a single one where I'm just like, this is the banger. Like every single one of them, I felt like was like a disservice to like the Mario sports games in general. It was nuts. I know people are like, there's definitely some people that enjoyed the games, but in my opinion, there wasn't enough content to justify what they had. And again, just that $60 price point is like, it's such a pain in the ass. And that's not like a Switch tax, that's a Mario tax. That's the price we have to pay because it says Mario on the label, And don't get me wrong, again, they're decent games. Like, they work, they're fine, but they just lack the content, making, like, you know, making them worth that $60. It's not worth it. Ain't worth it. Ew. Wow, really? So I'm a little upset about that. Like, if I have any gripes with the Switch, it's definitely that the Mario sports games were not good. But everything else seemed to be fine. You know, you had like your 3D Mario, you had a bunch of Zeldas on this thing. I think that the Kirby's, while being, oh my god, am I gonna die again? The Kirby's, while not being like the best, dude, I hate these rocks so much. The Kirby's were all right. I think Forgotten Land, being like a 3D Kirby, was really, really good. I enjoyed that one a lot. I haven't gone back to it, but I remember it being good. I remember having a good time with it, especially compared to like Star Allies, which that game, like, it was cool, but it's like it just felt so easy and I didn't like it. And then of course Metroid made like a big comeback. Metroid Dread. They had a Metroid Prime, you know, the remaster. Supposedly Metroid Prime 4. Like, Nintendo's trying to bring it back, and I'm not sure if they're doing it, but I mean, hey, I'm glad that they're trying. Personally, I'm not like a big Metroid fan. Like, I mean, I've played Metroid Remaster, and it's twice now where I've tried to give the game like a chance to hook me, and I'm pushing, but yo, what's up? And it's like, and I'm pushing to like play Metroid Prime Remastered, and I can't do it. I can't get through it. Like, I get bored of playing the game, and it's not the game's fault. I'm just like, the game just, I'm not that kind of guy that wants to play that kind of game. Maybe I'm more into like the 2D Metroidvanias is what I'm thinking. Oh my god, that goes into the sand. I hate it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just, how's it going, man? Merry Christmas. I'm just playing some 64 and talking about the Switch 2 again, because that's all I've been thinking about. I've just been thinking about that new console. I'm ready for new video games. Oh shit, this is not what I wanted. Yeah, so like Metroid, like, it's having a bit of a resurgence because I guess Nintendo knows what they want to do with it for once. That are just saying, oh well, maybe Metroid will come back someday. It's like, all right, and it's like they're actually working on doing new Metroid, either by them doing it themselves or handing it to some other smaller company that wants to do it. They did it with Mercury Steam. They're doing it with, if I'm not mistaken, Retro Studios. Even though they haven't done anything that isn't Donkey Kong related, or rather Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze related. That's so annoying. They haven't done anything in like the past couple of years, and it's not really their fault. I think, you know, they just kind of been stuck with what they have, which is not a lot. And I think, again, I'm curious to know what Nintendo wants to do with some of their games going into this new console. Where's the rest of the money at? At $44? Getting this will bring me up to 51. Did I just kill that bird? There's more. Oh, duh. I have to go all the way to the top. Hold on. I'm gonna crash. I'm like, this is what it feels like to take your hand off the steering wheel when you're driving. Okay. I miss. Which one is it? Okay, I got that. Okay, I got that one. I wanna start off the top. Okay. Is it this one again? It is. Yo, he's so sick with it. Oh my god, off the top? That's crazy. Just stopping by real quick while working on stuff. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas, man. Appreciate it. Again, I'm just yapping. I'm stupid. Okay, never mind. We're good. I'm just yapping again. talking about what I want to see for the Switch 2. I'm just so excited, man. Oh, hell no. I might be dead. Just talking that match shit, man. I'm just so sick and tired of the Switch 1 now. Not really. I love the design of it. I think it's great. It's just the games aren't enticing me anymore. Why does the sand deal damage? Why does water not deal damage? Like, isn't water supposed to be like super hard if you're falling from it from like a large height? Because Mario physics doesn't make sense. Mario physics aren't real physics, you know? Like, think of the concept of snow. So this is not sand that you like fall into normally. And the sand that you're thinking of has the same properties actually. Where it's like when you fall into the sand, you also will get buried into it. But I think that sand specifically is it's like a slow quicksand. And so because it's a slow quicksand, it doesn't give you that same like property. It's like, oh, it's like, you know, you're just gonna fall in and just be buried into it. Like, it doesn't do that. Okay, hold on. I just need 5 more. Okay. I don't know. Like, that's my theory. Maybe I just fell from like a height that's way too large, potentially. But yeah, I'm worried about the 2025 stuff. Again, I keep on talking about it. I'm putting up a video on my YouTube channel real soon, but the biggest thing that I'm like concerned is like, oh man, it's like we're gonna, like, I want to do all this extra stuff, and then, hold on, okay, hold on. This is the hard part right here. No, that's not good. That's no good. The hard part is that I think this stuff, like Nintendo is gonna make their move in January, and they're going to release their Switch 2 in March, because that's what they did for the Switch 1, and I think it worked out so well that they should just do it again. Okay. Ah, freak hammer, my beloved. Okay. Is there a 5th one down there? Oh, that's crazy, actually. What the heck? Okay. That's really crazy. I agree. Oh my god, help! Oh my god. I was about to say. Right. Go, let's get running. Ah, let me get out. Oh my goodness. Holy. That's it. That's the end of this level. Time to move on to Hazy Maze Cave. But yeah, I'm just saying, you know, if they do release it in March and then they make the announcement in January, things are gonna start moving really fast. Like, everything's been so slow, but like a 2-month release window, that's a lot shorter than you suspect. Like, I rest assured that 2 months is like no time at all, especially because the gap between September and January is nuts. Like, I thought, like, my theory was, okay, they made this announcement in like June. They're like, oh, we're gonna announce the Switch 2 sometime before March 31st of 2025. I'm like, all right. So they're not gonna announce it now. So realistically speaking, their only time to announce it that isn't in 2025 would have been September of 2024. And they didn't say a goddamn thing in September. So I'm just like, okay, fine. No September release. Like, no September announcement. That just means that we're also not going to get anything for the rest of 2024. Because there is no other optimal time. There's no good time for them to announce the console in 2024 if it wasn't September. Because if you do September, it gives people time to like understand that it's like, okay, well, this is going to be the new thing. So we're just going to stop buying Switches and we're just going to save money for the new thing instead. And they didn't. They did not do that. They stayed silent. They stayed quiet. And now it's just like, now the pressure is rising, you know, and it's not like they could hold it forever. Like they could hold it until May of 2025. Like they could announce it in March and be like, oh, we're releasing this in November, because a lot of their consoles released in November. The Switch was unique because they did not have a console going into 2017. The Wii U was pretty much effectively dead going into 2017. They made the biggest fucking mistakes of their lives, thinking that people would just buy the Wii U, and they got bit in the ass for it. Like, that's them. That's on them for doing such a nonsense thing, that believing that people would just buy their console. Oh, the Wii is so good that everyone's just gonna buy the Wii U, and then no one did because no one knew what was going on with the Wii U. And Nintendo just didn't understand their audience either. Like, their audience are like, okay, well, everyone wants to play a Wii. Well, what if everyone just wants to play the Wii U as well? And it's just like, okay, well, that's stupid, dude. That's not true. Like, your games aren't good, and your console doesn't make any sense. And this time, they're damn sure gonna they're gonna let everyone know that it's a Switch 2 instead of something like a Switch U. Like, that's not happening. That's not gonna happen again. Like, they're going to make sure that they have this on lock, and it's just gonna be... Hold on. I need 6 to make 84. Oh, that's perfect. Check this out. Yeah, so they're gonna make damn sure that everyone knows that this is just a sequel to the Switch, because if they don't do that and they try to be cute and smart and funny like what they did with the Wii U, they're going to be in for like another advertising issue, which is the biggest problem that the Wii U ran into, was that not everyone knew what it was. A lot of people who were part of the how much do you guys know about Blue Ocean? What do you guys know about Blue Ocean? If you guys don't know what Blue Ocean is, essentially Blue Ocean is like, Nintendo was picking up consumers that weren't into video games with the Wii by making it so accessible that anyone that wanted to play a video game could. It'd just be like, oh yeah, it's like, it's the Wii. You just play because it's easy to play this game. You know, like Wii Sports is a simple concept. Like, you know, you shake the Wii remote to swing the tennis racket. You swing the Wii remote to, you know, swing the baseball bat. You do the bowling motion to bowl. Like, it makes sense. It's easy to understand. And they thought that they could capitalize on that again. And so they tried to do it again. But, like, everyone who had a Wii was going to stick with the Wii. Like, the Wii U didn't make much sense. The tablet was a cool idea, but they didn't utilize it like they utilized the Wii remote. So it didn't make sense. Like, it didn't work. And then to make matters worse, because they were trying to cater to this, oh, it's for everyone, the people that wanted a Wii U were people that were gamers. The Nintendo fandom wanted a cool console, and they did not deliver on that front. Nintendo failed to market a console that was meant for the players that really wanted a new console. And anyone who had a Wii was just gonna stick with the Wii. They weren't gonna want a Wii U. That's where they fucked up. And that's all shown through their commercials. Their commercials made no damn sense. I remember the 3D World commercial. It's like people in cat suits, and it's like, okay, but like, why? And they're definitely not going to make that mistake this time. Like, I don't think they're going to call it Switch U. There's no way, first of all. Second of all, it doesn't make sense. Ah, Merry Christmas, Manny. How goes it? I'm just rambling again. I'm just talking about... I don't need that. I don't need that. Fuck that coin. Keep on forgetting about these bats up top. But yeah, they're just gonna call it Switch 2, and that's all that she wrote, because that's all they need to call it, especially if it is actually just another tablet device that plays video games, which it sounds like it will be. And I keep on forgetting this one aspect of it. They confirmed backwards compatibility between the Switch 2 and the Switch, so it's definitely gonna be another tablet that just has the cartridges. I don't know why I'm thinking it's gonna be anything else. Like, I'm psyching myself out. I'm thinking, but what if they don't do another tablet? Like, what if they did something different? And they're not gonna do that. That's stupid. So yeah, so now it's just a question of when are they going to release the damn thing? When are they gonna show it off? Because if they show it off in January, I mean, realistically, we could expect it to come out in March again. But if they don't show it off in January and they wait until March to show off the thing, then we could be waiting until maybe even the end of the year. But I don't think they'll wait that long. I think that Mario's 40th anniversary is like, that's too much of an advertising bit for them to just ignore it. Like, imagine if they were like, oh, we're showing off the console in March, and we're not gonna release it until the end of the year. They're missing out on Mario's 40th anniversary. There's no way in hell that they're going to go ahead and miss out on that sweet advertising and easy revenue. Like, that's such an easy thing to do. Just be like, oh, Mario's 40th anniversary. We're going to release Mario games for our new console. It's so easy to advertise. Like, Nintendo fans love that stuff. They love anniversaries. They love remembering when their favorite games came out. It's been 5 years already. Dude, it's been 5 years since the slop that is like the 35th anniversary. I can't believe that a lot of us bought into it. Like, dude, I was definitely on board. I was so on board when I heard about the idea that they were going to do a 3D All-Stars pack. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and give that to me. I'll take that. Easy. Best viewers on streamaboo.com. Man, fuck you. Thank you. I was gonna do it myself, and then you beat. How did you get to that so quick? My hand was on the trigger. Like, how did you manage to beat me to that? That was crazy. That was so nuts. How did you manage to, dude? I was right there. Like, my hand was already ready to ban him. How did you beat me to that? That's really good. Maybe you should think. Maybe you should get a job in Nintendo marketing, thinking better than them. Not thinking better than them. I'm just thinking. Okay. So, in 20. Okay. This happened in real time, Manny. Did I tell you what happened? So, I was at Walmart with Jesus and his dad. And his dad was all like, "Where's the tablet?" And I'm just like, "What? What are you talking about?" And then he's just like, the tablet for the Wii. I'm like, dude, what? No, there is no tablet for the Wii. Like, it's just, it's a new thing. Like, you have to buy the whole device. And then he's just like, oh, I'm not buying that shit. I'm like, I know you're not. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit's not for you. Like, you're not, it's not really built for anyone. Like, that device was so poorly, like, managed, and it was bad for everyone. Nintendo didn't know what to do with it. Third parties couldn't work with it. Who the fuck wanted that shit? Gamers didn't want it. Like, people who had a Wii definitely didn't want that shit because they already had the Wii. Why would they want a Wii U? Why would they spend $350 on a console that plays Nintendo Land? Doesn't work. Only people that are buying it are like the diehard Nintendo fans, and that's not enough. The Wii U sold 13 million consoles. 13 million is a super small portion. Like, Mario games and like the fucking Smash Brothers on the Switch has sold more than 13 million copies. Like, it's nuts that the Wii U couldn't even get 15, not 20, not like 13 million units was all he managed to sell. One of the worst performing consoles of all time. And it's all because Nintendo themselves didn't even know what to do with this idea. They were so focused on the people that could get this console that they didn't realize that they were going to fuck it up all the way through. And now it's like, I mean, I think like them. I think about the advertising aspect of how to sell the games because the Wii U just did that poorly. It made me think, why did they fuck up so badly? And why did the Switch do so good? That's the real question. Why did it do so well? And really, the answer lies with the Nintendo DS, funny enough. Nintendo's, like, their handhelds have always sold super, super well for some reason. The DS was, like, a crazy, crazy device, which is just that good. The Switch does everything that Nintendo was doing all together. It brings everything into one big bundle, and it was genius. Everyone likes the big Nintendo games like Super Mario Galaxy, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, Metroid Prime, all the big adventure games, but they also liked the handheld stuff. Like, they would just sell a bunch of Nintendo DSs, 154 million units. The 3DS sold 75 million units, which is like way more than the Wii U. And it's just like, why not bring both of those together? You get the big new games on a portable console, and all that just goes super well together. Like, it works for them. It's their device to make and use. And it's such a good idea that everyone started copying them, and you see things like the Steam Deck. And have you seen all the other like Steam Deck, like, not, I'm not gonna call them ripoffs because they're not, but it's like there's a lot of these like handheld computers that they're making for some reason, and it's all because the Switch is just that good. The idea of being able to play your games on the go is so good. And it's not like, it's not a gimmick, really. It's a feature. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong spot. What the hell? Dude, I went to the wrong area. I was just talking. And again, it's like the idea that you can play your video games anywhere on the go is great. It really is just, it's just a smart thing to do. What the fuck? Where am I? Hold on, I'm trying to get to the right spot. Taking the long way out of here. Would I make a Switch? The PlayStation controller thing? Yeah, that PlayStation controller thing. If I had to compare that, that's like a Wii U tablet. Like, that's literally what it is. Because you can't play without an internet connection. Although that being said, I was, from my understanding, it's that you download the game onto the tablet and then you go. Quinton came over to my house the other day and he was playing Marvel Rivals on that thing. So, I mean, I guess you can do it from a long distance. It's better than the Wii U tablet, I guess. So, like, they got that going for it, which is cool. But would I make a Switch? Like, my thoughts that them making a Switch 2 right now is probably the best thing they could do. I just don't see what you're gonna do right now to, like, make a new console. Like, what ideas would you do? Like, think about it. Think about it like this. Nintendo loves to do consoles where it's just like, oh, wow, it's interactive. You know, the user has something to do with their console. Where it's like, oh, the 3DS, you get to do 3D. Nintendo DS, it's a touchscreen. You get to tap on stuff. The Wii, you get to shake the Wii remote. The Wii U is a tablet that's interactive. I was playing Nintendo Land yesterday, and I had to aim like, with the tablet to shoot with bows, like with bows and arrows. Very cool. Definitely couldn't sell the fucking console, though. But a cool idea nonetheless. I think they made the cloud streaming better and more independent from your PS5. That's good. I think that's an excellent idea because it needs it. It really does need it. Like, if you had to stay next to the PS5, then that console's worthless. Like, that portal is worthless. But yeah, so Nintendo loves making devices that have the user interact with the console. But the problem with the Switch is like, okay, the Switch is like a Wii U thing built into like a let's just say a Game Boy, right? So it's like you can still do the motion controls, and they love sticking motion controls on everything. Super Mario Odyssey has like a lot of motion control stuff, and they probably hated that Skyward Sword had to go with some basic controls, but they love motion controls. They love doing that stuff. 1-2 Switch, ARMS, Splatoon has some motion controls. Like, they love motion controls. But the problem is that they don't have anything right now. Like, there's no technology that's just like, oh, what are we gonna do to interact? I think that the next thing that they have is probably like VR. I think that's the next big thing. But the problem is that VR just isn't, it's not feasible right now. Like, you can't make it affordable, and that's it. Like, that's the problem. Like, you just can't make it affordable. Switch VR is a thing, by the way. Like, you could do like they've done it. Do you know about the Switch VR stuff? Hold on. For this real quick, hold on. Let me show you real fast. So, and so here's the thing that they had. Nintendo Labo was it was their stupid cardboard thing, and you built a little VR headset with it, and then you slid the Switch into this cardboard thing, and then you wore it on your face. And this is specifically for Super Mario. Like, this one here is Super Mario Odyssey. And they have you have a thing like, here's VR on the Switch for Super Mario Odyssey. And I haven't played it myself. I haven't built the damn thing. I'm afraid of doing that. I don't want to play Super Mario Odyssey this way. This is not how Mario Odyssey was meant to be played. Like, this is just not it. And what happened here is that they're like, okay, well, we released this VR headset. Well, what are we going to do with it? And they're like, okay, we'll do Super Mario Odyssey. And then I think they did Mario Kart. And then, of course, Whatever the Labo came with, it came with its own games. So VR is a thing that they're definitely like looking into, and they're trying to make it in such a way where it's like, oh, it's cheap, it's affordable. What's going on? We're talking about how Nintendo is probably going to want to do VR in like 10 to 20 years. And so like this is their way around like the expensiveness of VR. Is like, oh well, if we do cardboard, we can do VR. But then again, they don't have any ideas right now for the VR. Like, this is them testing the waters, in my opinion. Nintendo Labo was like them trying to do interactive stuff because they love doing interactive stuff. They like it when their customers are hands-on with their products. Again, Nintendo Alarmo. Remember the Alarmo? Remember the Alarmo? I certainly don't. And again, this is like Smash VR kind of crazy. I forgot about Smash VR. They did Smash VR, didn't they? And so again, Nintendo definitely wants to do something like this, but right now is not the time to do it. It's just VR is too expensive. It's too unwieldy. You can't do much with it right now that works, in my opinion. And it's just like not everyone's ready to accept VR into their lives. I think a Switch 2 is fine. It works out because the idea of having the handheld and like the home console in one works super well. Like that idea is perfect, and they don't need to do anything else with it. All they need to do now is just make another Switch and make games that work better on it. Let the third-party companies have more power on the console. Because what are we going to do with the next PlayStation and the next Xbox? What is PlayStation 6 going to do? What is Xbox 720 going to do that we haven't already seen before? Like the next consoles just being more powerful. Why would you want this? You don't. You don't. Nintendo is just forcing it on there because they didn't know what else to do. Like, again, this is just one of those ideas that just doesn't work. Like, this is why they wouldn't do a VR console right now, because this shit doesn't work. Like, this is half baked. Nintendo, what they do, their process is they build the base of the game of their concept, and then they design around it. But the problem with this is like they have Mario Odyssey and they're trying to build VR around Mario Odyssey, which is not how they do stuff. That's not how they make their games. If they're going to do a concept in VR, they're going to make it so that it works in VR, and then they're going to design around it later. They get to pick the IP later. Like, they could be like, oh, well, if we're doing a VR thing, let's just say that they decided to do like a Beat Saber thing, right? Where it's like a rhythm game. Well, they'll build the rhythm game, and then it's like, we're going to do Rhythm Heaven. Because Rhythm Heaven is a music game that works, and it's a VR thing, and it's cool, right? What if they did like a shooting thing? Well, I think it would be first person. If they did like shooting stuff, I mean, from there you could do like what? You could be like, oh, well, it's like Link's crossbow training, or it's Samus shooting at stuff in first person, or it's Star Fox where you're flying around in space and you're shooting stuff. Switch boxing. I mean, you could always look at Arms is kind of like their Switch boxing, which kind of worked. Like, Arms is okay. I thought Arms was pretty fun. Just that its Arms wasn't great. And it's just that fighting games, in my opinion, typically, finally a new Punch Out game. Yes, Punch Out in VR would be good. Punch Out in VR would definitely be really, really good. It's funny that they don't have the right technology yet. I just think that they don't have any way to bring in Punch Out just yet. But if we do get VR, they made 3. They made what? They made Arms, and then what else? They made Fitness Boxing. Yeah, they did Fitness Boxing. But that's not Nintendo. Some other company made that. Like, dude, they have Hatsune Miku, like, Fitness Boxing. What the hell? Like, that's not Nintendo. That's like Sega, I think. So, yeah, like, they have ideas and stuff, you know, like, they can make it work. I just don't think that it will work. That's the problem. So, was it just OG Super and Wii? What, Punch Out? They have... So Punch Out on the NES, Super Punch Out on the Super Nintendo, and then the Wii one? Yeah, probably just those 3. Probably just the 3. For now. At the very least. Oh, let me get back to it. How? They don't have ideas. Like, there's this... Nintendo is a company that runs on making games based off coming up with good ideas. And if they can't come up with an idea for a game, then they will not do it. That's why we don't see like Star Fox, we don't see Star Tropics, we don't see things like F-Zero. Like, We don't see these games, not because Nintendo doesn't care, but because they can't come up with an idea to make the game unique and good. And that's where a lot of the problems come from. And why one of the big things that they should be doing is they should let other companies borrow their IP. And they actually were going to do that with F-Zero. And hold on, did I beat Hazy Maze Cave? I did. Okay, we can move on. They were actually going to let a different company borrow F-Zero, and that company was busy at the time. So they couldn't make a new F-Zero, and we missed out on a new F-Zero on the Wii U. A little sad. It happens, but Nintendo should hire that man. Like, they should hire other people to make their games, because that's what they're doing. Mercury Steam is a relatively new company that started working for Nintendo, and they're the ones that are making Metroids. They're the ones that help with Metroids. So they know that they can let other companies borrow their IPs and make good games, but we're not seeing it enough, I think. And I think that the Switch 2 is a perfect opportunity to let other companies borrow their IP and make something cool with it. But again, all up to Nintendo to let other people do the work for them and not just sit around and wait for them to do something cool with their own IP. Because more often than not, Nintendo's just going to want to work on the stuff that works, that's successful. Mario, Kirby, Animal Crossing, Smash, Mario Kart. They only want to make the stuff that sells because they know it's going to bring in money. That's just the business aspect of it. That's how they're going to make their stuff work. And that's why we don't see a lot of stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. We saw Advance Wars. That was made by, what's the name? Way Forward. They make Shantae. They also did Famicom Detective Club. I don't know who did that, but some other company did. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I'm streaming. What's up? What do you need? It's closed. It's Christmas. What are you talking about? Dummy? Alright, later. Randomly got a call. That's my brother. He wanted to go to Best Buy, but they're closed. I hate the invisible walls in this game so much. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, again, Nintendo, like, again, they don't want to experiment with the smaller stuff because they know that some of this stuff isn't going to sell. Like, brother, it's Christmas. Of course it's closed. That's what I told him. I told him it's closed. He's a little dumb. He must have, like, ran into some money or something because he doesn't normally ask me to go to a store unless he has some sort of cash somewhere. Let me do this real fast. What were they saying? Oh yeah, but Nintendo, they'll only work on the bangers. Have you ever thought about doing some vlogs outside? No. I mean, like, obviously, like, you see me talk about this, and it's clear that I have, like, some idea as to how, like, Nintendo works. Like, I've been studying how they do their things. And there's actually a video that I've been wanting to watch that I haven't been able to check out yet. But it's a video going over which parts of the company works on what games. Because I need to know who's doing what within Nintendo. Because I think it's part of Nintendo does oh my god, I don't know how they work on the inside. But Nintendo has different teams within Nintendo, and they are in charge of doing their own stuff. I believe the same company, or like the same part of Nintendo that makes Mario Kart, also does Animal Crossing, which is why we haven't seen a new, like, Animal Crossing, why we haven't seen a new Mario Kart in a while, and why we haven't seen any Animal Crossing stuff, because they're working on Mario Kart 9. They're busy, okay? Give them some time. But the other aspect of that, I don't know who does what at Nintendo. And to get the like, someone made a video about that, and I really, really want to see it, and I haven't had a good opportunity to do it just yet. So at some point I will watch that video, and it's been a while since I've done like a check me out channel. Like, I haven't done a check me out stream in a while. So we might do a check me out sometime soon. I should have done a check me out tonight, honestly, since it's Christmas. But I really wanted to finish Render96, so that way we can get started on the Mario Multiverse Madness thing, because I want to start that soon. And if I just keep on putting Mario 64 stuff on my plate, I'm never gonna get to it, like, I'm busy. He's gonna knock me down. So it's like, I gotta finish these games, and Builder 64 is great. I love Builder 64. That's like my I can play whenever I want game. I can do that whenever. Like if I just need to do something and I need to fill some time, Mario Builder 64. Also, I did mention this earlier. Not earlier, but I mentioned this in like the video that I'm making. I want them to make a Mario Maker 3D. I'm ready. I thought I was not aware of how like the levels in these games work, but after playing 64 a lot and playing a lot of Sunshine, I have a pretty good understanding as to how the levels in Mario works. Like I understand what you want to do in order to make a decent level, and I'm ready for that. For some reason, I don't understand the 2D stuff. I don't get it yet. And I think it's just that the 2D stuff is kind of like boring. Like that's not Mario's fault. Like, you know, it's just Mario, unfortunately, is very basic. Have I thought about ROM hacking? Yes, I have. I have thought about ROM hacking. The only thing is that I'm doing like the Builder 64 stuff to get a base down, like to understand how to do the levels, and then maybe we can do the hard stuff later, because obviously ROM hacking isn't as easy as I make it out to be, I'm assuming. But I would like to get into ROM hacking at some point and just make my own thing, you know, like I'd like to build my own Mario 64 like ROM. And I'll get to it like at some point. I have the time, the technology, the will, the passion, the knowledge, but more than just making like a 64 ROM, realistically speaking, I think I want to make my own game. Like I want to make my own platformer. And speaking of which, there is a platformer that I need to look into. I think it's called Hero Quest 64 is what it's called. And that's on Kickstarter, and it seems like they're releasing their own, like, you know, 3D platformer that's movement based. You know, it reminds me of Mario 64 with the, you know, an added touch of something. So I want to check that out soon as well. It's only a demo right now. They're doing a Kickstarter. I'd maybe be down to help. Ooh, shit. You are like so good at the art. I might ask. It just depends. Like I'd have to, because a lot of what I can't do would probably be like art, and I know that you're really good at that stuff. The only other thing would probably be like, I'd say maybe music, which I could definitely ask. I mean, if I pay, I mean, I don't mind paying, you know. Like if I need to do stuff, like if I gotta pay out, like I'll pay out. Like I think it's worth. But again, that's like a ways off. That's way ways off. And especially if I can get some insight onto like what their new 3D Mario game is, I'd like to understand more about it. Like I'd like to know more. We can definitely wait on that.
So long, Bowser.
Damn it, I missed. But yeah, like right now, like my big thing, my big project, I too want to learn 3D modeling. I want to get into Blender. Yeah, I want to learn how to do stuff in Blender soon. So that will help a bit of under your belt. Yeah, we can definitely talk about that later. Like I said, right now, I'm just going to do like my 64 stuff. I'm going to make 10 levels maybe. Because Mario 64 has 15, but I don't want to make that many. Like, I feel like,
So long,
is that too much? Wow, it is. Connected to some of the strongest things you can get. Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to talk to more people, which is why I'm streaming on Twitch. I want to see if anyone with my similar, like, tastes and interests are coming up, you know? Aim for 12, like the Blast game. Blast is different. Like, dude, I look at, like, Anton Blast and Pizza Tower, and I'm just like, dude, the 2D stuff is, like, so much harder, in my opinion. It's harder to, it's harder for me to understand. Like, I don't understand what makes a good 2D platformer versus one that doesn't. Maybe I should make, like, because instead of doing, what should we call it? Super Mario, I should focus on Wario Land, is what I should focus on. I should focus on doing, like, a Wario Land game, like a Metroidvania / you know, Wario Land 4 type of deal. Because I know what makes the 3D games good, and what makes the 3D games good is the Wario World knocks on your door. Ooh, I should play Wario World at some point. You're right. I should do Wario World at some point. That would be a great idea. I want to check it out. I did have Wario World as a kid, and I just never beat it, and that game looks crazy. I'd like to get into the lore of that game specifically. I feel like it's crazy. Hold on, I'm thirsty. Dude, just take any one of my streams where I'm rambling and show it to anyone who is, like, interested in gaming. And I want to know what, like, anyone who's interested in, like, Nintendo gaming. I want to know what they think. Woo! Hold on, I got a message. Okay, let's get back into it. I'm running a little behind. He's a Marcy 4 ROM hacker. Look at he's really damn old. I'd like to, like I said, I'd like to first finish my, I'd like to finish my 64 stuff. My Builder 64. I'd like to do that first. And then once I'm done with that, maybe then I'll be interested in doing a ROM. But for now, I'm just going to focus on doing the 64 stuff. Just because I really, really, really need to understand how to build a good level. And again, I get what it takes to make a good level. I got the basic knowledge, and the basic knowledge starts with exploration and climbing. You want to make sure that your levels are like cool to explore, and that you also want to make sure, especially with something like Mario, that climbing is it's super important. Like you want to be going up in order to look around and continue the exploration. You got to feed into it. The exploration feeds into the climbing. So you start by either having, I start by leading them into an area that lets you go up, so that way you can see around, and then once you're able to look around, you have your points of interest. Once you have your points of interest, you make little challenges in those areas, so that way there's something to do and there's things to collect, and that encourages you to go into every part of the map and either collect stars or collect coins. And like that's the basic. That's the basic. The basic is that you feed into exploring and climbing. Like you explore for a bit and then you climb, and then you explore for a bit and then you climb. That's the basics for me. Like that's why this level right here is not good. This level sucks. Because this level, I'm stuck in the water doing a challenge I don't want to do. And I'm going to die for that. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. This level sucks. I hate this level so much. This level is bad. And for many reasons, including the music. If you would not believe me that I think that the music in this level is bad, not because the music itself is bad, but because the environment and like the name especially doesn't lend itself. It's Jolly Roger Bay, Dire Ducks. In my opinion, Dire Ducks, this level right here is so poor that this is probably the worst level in the game by far. Like this is definitely not a good level. If you're gonna ask me what a good water level, and specifically in 64 is, I'm going to lead you to Wet Dry World. And the only reason why I think that's a good water level is because you can get rid of the water. Whereas like with Jolly Roger Bay, which I think is good, it's fine, and like this one specifically, like this is nothing. This is like a big thing of water and a little bit of thing to run on. Wet Dry World is barely a water level though. I mean, I'll show you Wet Dry World later. Like I think that Wet Dry World is fine. And again, although after hearing your approach to level design, I understand. Yeah, like Wet Dry World again, it's like, oh, you climb and then you look around because you can see points of interest. Exactly. Where it's like here, it's like, okay, if this was original Mario 64, this is terrible. Like you can't see anything in the water because the rendering distance is so bad. Let me go ahead and grab this stuff though. I want this money. Yeah, you map where you want to go, and then like starting off in the water is never a benefit to like anyone. Jolly Roger Bay. Yeah, Jolly Roger Bay is way better. Yeah, definitely for sure. Like Jolly Roger Bay is definitely a better level. But even then, like Jolly Roger Bay is a little weird because, well, not really. Jolly Roger Bay is done well because you have to go into the water and then you find the ship, and then afterwards the ship is up. So then you go to the ship and you can look around a bit, not a lot, a bit. It's okay. It's definitely better than Dire Docks. But in my opinion, a water level done right is definitely going to be Wet Dry World. And again, that's because you can get rid of the water. But I mean, that's only half of it. I mean, swimming is a crucial part. You can get around it though, which is cool. Like if you have enough knowledge and skill within the game that you can get around like the water aspect of it. And the other thing is that making a water level in this game, in my opinion, is probably going to be the hardest thing ever. Because if I have to go into Builder 64 and make a water level, I'm trying to like not put any water in there at all. Would you rather have a water level with glass tunnels and make it an aquarium where you look and see everywhere you go? Yeah. Have you Astrobot. Always Astrobot. Astrobot has excellent level design, and their water levels are good because they're big and you can see around, and the swimming is good. Astrobot is like, Astrobot is so good when it comes down to that kind of stuff. All right, hold on. Let me get the red coins. What am I doing here? Why am I at $37? Like, Astrobot has like a beach level where you have like a penguin on you, and that penguin boosts your speed when you're swimming, and then you also get to like go into points of interest while also getting to swim around and go to the next spot. Just thought about Anton Blast Super Mario 64 ROM hack. I wonder what Anton Blast would do in a 3D environment. I honestly am not sure if I can imagine it, but in my opinion, I think the solution to like, because Anton and Pepino is like specifically, they're built with speed in mind, and I've always wondered what the solution to a really fast game is. Because have you ever played a Sonic game? A lot of Sonic games tend to not be good. Like, Sonic games have problems. Problems that I don't think I can fix. And inherently, I think the issue is like Sonic himself. Like, it's not, again, like, Sonic's design is really cool. He's a good looking character. He, like, the aspect is understandable. Like, he's a guy that runs fast. But how easy is it to build a game around the guy that's supposed to run super fast? Because if you've played like any of the Sonic games, Sonic 1 especially is like a huge crime. It's awful. Sonic 1's levels are poorly designed because they're built for a guy who isn't meant to go fast, and Sonic is supposed to be fast. But the levels don't lend themselves to that. They're terrible levels. The only good level in Sonic 1 is Green Hill Zone, and that's it. And then once you're done with Green Hill Zone, you're pretty much out of the woods for levels in Sonic 1 that are good. There is no good Sonic 1 level that isn't Green Hill Zone. Additionally, I think that isn't Lunar Park okay too? It's probably fine. It's probably all right. But again, like if you're talking about like levels that are like banging, only Green Hill Zone. That's the only level in the game that works super well. Everything else, like that game is like a mess. And this is like the one controversial thing I will say. I really do like Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 is a really funny mess because of Sonic, not because of the level design. Like, the level design is fine. You could probably stick Mario in there and it'd probably be okay. It's just that Sonic is like not the character built for that game. Dude, I can't wait to play Sonic Origins, and I'm gonna play as Knuckles, and I think that should work a lot better than playing as Sonic. Knuckles or Tails definitely make for a better character selection in those games, just because I think that, you know, I think that, you know, a character like Knuckles is built for exploration, and he's still somewhat fast too, so you get the best of both. Okay, hold on, let me grab this money real quick. I need 12 coins, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna snag 4 right here and not die. The key word being not dying. One more. Never mind, we'll take all 5. And suck the draw, man. They do, indeed. We go the Wii route, and then we just give them balls for hands. What is going on? I hate this part. I hate this part right here. Specifically, I hate this part of the level. This level sucks, man. This level is atrocious. Like, just hands down. What a terrible, awful level. Nothing about this level, like, lends itself. The name Dire Dire Docks. The fact that there's a sub here that doesn't do anything. The fact that it's mostly covered in water. The fact that it's like the challenges are like minuscule. Either they're too hard or they're too damn easy. This game is terrible. This level is terrible. Do not touch that. We gotta get out of here fast. 30 minutes to collect 10 more stars. Do I have a banger level coming up? If I do Tall Mountain, I could probably get through that really, really fast. What's the level 9? What's the level 9 in games being asked? I don't know. I think a lot of what happens is that A lot of people probably start to run out of ideas because like you're pretty much gonna deep dish 9, dire dogs, pinball Meyer. Ugh. Pinball Meyer, huh? Pinball Meyer could definitely be a little better. It definitely goes against okay, Pinball Meyer goes a little against what Anton does because it's supposed the Pinball Meyer was 7, really. It's just it goes a little against what Anton Blast is about, which is like destruction and going fast and beating stuff up, and then it's like you're in a oh dude, Crimson Factory is good. Crimson Factory is really, really good actually. Most of the levels in Anton Blast are really good. Yeah, like Crimson, yeah, Crimson Factory is good. Pinball Meyer is a little different. It's just another. Okay, the thing is like, Donkey Kong levels are good. That's the thing. It's like if you have to give anything to Donkey Kong, it's that Donkey Kong level, like Donkey Kong Country levels are just really good. They're built well, and it's just like it's like if you do Anton Blast with this cool ass movement and you put them in a Donkey Kong level, then that's just a good formula. Like that's a recipe for success in my opinion. Like that's all it is. Like Donkey Kong has such good levels, and it makes me sad that I can never get through. I can't get through whatchamacallit, through Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I can't do it. I have a hard time. Like that game bores me. I don't know what it is. I'd love to see people start putting Pepino and Anson in other 2D platformers. They don't work. They don't work in other 2D platformers. And a big issue just stems from the fact that they're really fast characters, and like other games just. What am I doing? The biggest problem stems from the fact that other platformers aren't built for that level of speed. If you want to put him in a platformer, I say you can put him in something like Donkey Kong Country is one of the obvious ones. Sonic might be one of the ones that you can put him in. And then the other one that I think is super good is like Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends. Because that game was like, oh my goodness, Rayman Legends is damn near perfection. Like that game is so good. Like Rayman Legends specifically is one of the best 2D platformers I've ever played, hands down. Top 5, maybe even top 3. It's pretty much on the cusp of being the best 2D platformer I've ever played. If it wasn't for the fact that Pizza Tower is also right there. I like Legends because I played Legends. I haven't played Origins, and I don't have the need to play Origins for some reason. I don't know why that is. If I want to play more Rayman Legends, Origins is just right there. But I haven't played Origins yet, and maybe I might need to do that at some point. But yeah, like in terms of 2D platformers, funny enough, Mario kind of isn't it. Like Mario's all right, but it's like, it's like Mario is the idea that everyone can pick up a game and play it, and unfortunately, that leads to some of the levels being a little easy. Now, I feel like, oh yeah, Origins co-op, maybe. I don't know if I'd stream it. Maybe I need to play that on my own time, but because I don't know, like something about like the way I play games. Origins is a game that I can see myself playing, but for some reason, like people aren't interested in like watching me play non-Nintendo stuff, and that probably is due to like my name, happens, the branding. Are you not gonna let me in? Oh, this game sucks actually. What the hell? I don't know what it is. It's like I feel like I'm dead. Not only am I dead, and now I have to run all the way back to do that 1 star. Are you kidding me? Good thing it's an easy start, but that's annoying. Woo! Yeah, I don't know, like, just, I can't seem to do, like, a lot of non-Nintendo stuff. I probably should stick with just Nintendo stuff, especially because going into 2025, it's going to be only Nintendo stuff. Like, that's just how my branding works. That's what I'm most familiar with, and I think that's what most people who are gonna watch me are going to be expecting. It's just, it's like, have you, like, you know Arlo, who, like, have you, like, imagine Arlo's videos where he's not talking about something Nintendo related. They do, not as good. And that's because Arlo's associated with the Nintendo brand by default. No, he does. He does. It's just that those videos don't do well. Like, whenever Arlo does anything that's off the mark, like, that's not Nintendo, those videos tend to do worse. And he stated that, you know, it's like, because he's associated with the Nintendo branding. That's why it's on his second channel. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, like, Arlo's a big fan of, like, of the Soul series, which I think is hilarious. I think it's so funny that he loves the Soul stuff. I mean, Shay has a second Twitch channel where he streams other shit other than Undertale. Ah, it makes sense. I'm not ready for a second Twitch channel. We bring back the pizza meat branding.
Here we go.
Oh shit! A pizza meat coming back in 2025? No, not for. We can't. And again, it's just because the Switch 2 is right around the corner. All my focus is right there. It's Switch 2 time, baby. I can't avoid it. How am I supposed to avoid the oncoming onslaught of video games? You should make pizza meat an alter ego for you. I might. Who knows? Maybe once I get like my regular glasses in, maybe then I'll focus on that. But right now, it's like, dude, like I only have these. I might do Tall Mountain because I can finish Tall Mountain in less than 30 minutes, and that'll net me 7 stars as opposed to if I do, oh, you know, Wet Dry World. Are you kidding me? Tall Mountain is probably my favorite level in the entire game, dude. Let's do the stars really quick. I don't want to spend too much time here. So the first star I'm going to do is going to be, I'm just gonna get to the top. Actually, before I even think about getting to the top. You kidding me? Yeah, Tall Mountain is probably my favorite level in the entire game. With no, that's not a maybe. I love Tall Mountain. That is indeed my favorite level in the entire game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I love that level. I think TTM is a bit too bland compared to TikTok Clock, Rainbow Red, and Tiny Huge Island. I don't like TikTok Clock because of the camera issues that it has, and it tends to have poor level design. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you joking me? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Anytime I get to talk about how bad TikTok Clock is, it's just... TikTok Clock, like, the design of TikTok Clock is very good in my opinion. But it's the camera is such a it holds it back. Like it holds it back so much, and that's just baked in to the game. Like the camera is so dog shit, it's so ass that it's like when you try to make like any good jumps or anything, you're forced to hope that the camera doesn't mess around. Then not one of these two. I mean, feel free to take a look at what I have on the album. I really don't care. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Check out TikTok Clock and it's in all of its glory. TikTok Clock is so good. Why don't they make a TikTok Clock 2, you may ask? Oh, I love TikTok Clock, man. TikTok Clock is so good. I fucking love TikTok Clock. Between its shitty camera angle and its fucking somewhat not good jumps and these like gaps that you just can't see, you're going way too fast. How is this my fault? What are you talking about? They know what they made. What, like, how am I to blame for that? I jumped into the block. Like, how was I supposed to, like, how was I going to know? How was I supposed to know that, like, that I did a fucking flip into the damn thing? How is that going fast? Like, this level sucks. This level is bad. But yeah, TikTok Clock is the only reason I don't think it's a good level is because it's at the mercy of the camera, and the camera is awful. But now that we're playing Super Mario 64 Render 96 with the free camera, maybe it'll be good. Maybe now we'll have a good level on our hands. Hold on. Really? But yeah, Wet Dry World, don't count on it. We'll see. I feel like, again, like my biggest enemy when I'm in TikTok Clock is the camera angle, not the level itself. The level itself, in my opinion, is designed well. I think there's a lot of cool aspects in TikTok Clock, and I just don't like the camera. The camera just fucks me every time I'm in there. So I'm not interested. I guess I could just go to the next level, but I'm not doing 100, so too difficult to get some of this stuff right. I don't want to go over there, but I know that if I try to do that, I'm just gonna end up messing myself up. I really don't want to do the water level portion right now, but whatever. I better get in there. I think I'll just do like top of the town or something and then call it. 36. Yeah, but again, overall, I think that TikTok Clock is like, my opinion of it has gone up, but it's like every time I feel like it's going to be good, I end up just getting fucked over by the camera or something random, and I get upset with the level all over again. Like, I just can't help it. Like, it just, that level makes me kind of mad sometimes. And Rainbow Ride is, funny enough, like an opposite issue, where I think the camera angles in that game are good, but then I think the design of it is kind of also not good. Like, that level's kind of boring, actually. And the reason why I think it's boring is because, like, of the carpet rides, or it's like you're just standing on the carpets, and it's just like, oh, okay, cool. Like, yeah, I'm standing on... What the hell? Like, I'm standing on the carpet, and I'm just like, cool, man. It's like, is this kind of like what the level is? And it is. It's just, you stand on carpets for a lot of them, and then it's just like, yeah, I'm standing on a carpet, and I'm jumping every once in a while, but it's like everything else, like, you're so in control of the other levels that it kind of like, I'm surprised that they decided to make Rainbow Ride like last. They could have definitely put TikTok Clock as the last one, given that it's like one of the coolest designed levels, and I think the concept of like it is kind of difficult. Like, I think it's hard, and not like the hardest thing ever, but it's like, it's cool. And the fact that they made Rainbow Ride number 15 is like, I don't know, man. Like, maybe you should have done something else. Like, maybe make Rainbow Ride 14. Like, maybe make that one the second to last level. I don't know. I will say that it's really hard to come up with, like, good, like... it's kind of hard to come up with, like, a bunch of levels and have them be in a great order. Because I don't think they're going to be perfect. Like, you know, like, I think some things can feel a little out of order at times. And what's cool about these games is, like, you have the liberty of doing whatever you want in whatever order. So it's like, you know, that's fine, you know, like, just do whatever you want, whenever you want, right? For the most part. Like, obviously with 64, you're kind of bound to stick with, like, some levels, like, oh, on the first floor, you can only play Bob-omb Battlefield first, and then from there, you do maybe Thwomp's Fortress, or you do, you know, I don't even remember the name of the mountain. Oh, this game is so easy. This game sucks, actually. This game is bad. Right now, it's making me go all the way back to the top. That's annoying. So it's like Nintendo, like, they Cool Mountain. Thank you. I don't know why I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it's like they do, like, they have, like, you know, difficulty spikes every once in a while, but it's not like, you know, again, you still have some, like, level of freedom when it comes down to picking what level you're gonna go into. It's not like they just blatantly make you do the first level first and the second level second. Like, you have options. Oh shit. Oh, this is the top. Whoops. I have to triple jump here, which is fine. I think that's good. Chill Hill. Oh my god. I'm doing that with my levels. I'm giving him funny names like that. Almost. Okay, hold on. Did I already do that star? I feel like I already did it. As long as I don't... Just gonna go ahead and... Pinball Mire? I'm wondering what that's about. I have no idea what Pinball Mire means. Like, mire, isn't that like a swamp of sorts? Like a mire? Maybe, I think that's what it is. Like, it's like a swamp. Get out of my swamp! Okay, hold on. What am I doing here? Okay, what's the next star here? We have the 5 secrets. And then that one in there? Okay, we're gonna do the 5 secrets. No. I'm gonna do elevator into 5 secrets. And then I do red coin. Find out today that the splash screen for it has same font from Space Pinball. That's funny, that makes sense. Okay, now we get to the top. That makes sense to me. They love referencing all their stuff in there. Okay. What am I doing up here? I'm going the wrong way. That's what I'm doing. Sheesh. But yeah, just the end game, it bothers me a little. I think half of it was like skill issue, and the other half is like the camera. So skill issue can be fixed, but camera not so much. But having that camera fixed here definitely helps. All right, we're doing the secrets, and I'm doing 100 coins right now. So that way I can just do the red coins without having any issues. I'm doing Wet Dry World a lot faster than I thought. I thought this was going to take me a long time. And I just been practicing this level a lot. So I'm glad to know that it's paying off a little bit. Because I thought we were going to be stuck here for a while. And the fact that I can do 120 stars in like maybe the span of 6 hours is pretty promising. So now I'm no speedrunner, mind you. The problem with speedrunning is that speedrunning is like, that's dedication, and dedication that A, I don't want, and B, I don't want to have. Like, I don't have it, and I don't want to have it. Like, I don't want it. Like, I'm not that guy. I'm just not interested in speedrunning, like, almost anything ever. I'm interested in playing stuff well, sure, but like, actually running something, that's so much work. Because it's just bound to get optimized to a point where it's just like, oh, you got to do all these tricks, and it's super hard, and I'm just like, yeah, but it's like, I want to play other games. Yeah, you love going fast? Absolutely. I mean, not to say I don't like going fast, too. It's like, I love my tricks, you know, I just love doing tricks, and like, especially like in Mario 64 and in Sunshine. Take speed running casually. Yeah, it's like, I could never. Because it's like, any level of speed running, like, if you were to have me, like, speedrun, like, Mario Sunshine, like, any percent, you know, you'd see, like, a very casual. Like, I'm just, like, playing the level by ear. Like, it's not like I'm doing any tricks or anything that is super crazy. What am I doing up here? My try speed running Anton Blast. Anton Blast! Dude, my top 10 list is coming out real soon. And Anton Blast is, I mean, it's there, but just in a spot that seems a little different than I was suspecting. But it's there, at the very least. 7? No, not that low. Anton Blast is good. Anton Blast is really good, actually. Anton Blast goes crazy. Okay, hold on. I need to get some more money. Ah, son of a bitch. Throw me into the wall at the very least. Now, I have other games lined up. Top 5 is, like, kind of hard to say. Like, I don't know what my top 5 spots are. Okay, hold on. I need some more money. Where's the rest of it? That's 5. And then, okay, that guy can produce 2. Okay. Son of a bitch. Okay. We might need to raise the water level here. Like, Anton Blast has the makings of an excellent game, which is why I think it's being so, you know, critically received. It's because, you know, I think the game is genuinely good. Like, like, the game is just fun. Like, the level design is great. Anton looks great. The humor is hilarious. Like, there's so much to like. Oh, shit. How much money is in there? Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm scared. If there's 10 in there, I'm gonna hit over 100. Like, Anton Blast is a great time. I'm never gonna deny that. Like, I feel like it's so cool, and I like picking it up every once in a while. I'm just not its biggest supporter. Like, it's good though. It's really good. AFK sounds good. Holy! We are at 78 stars already. That's an easy like 80 right here. And it hasn't even been 2 hours. I am tearing through this game. Let me just grab star 79 real fast. Okay, well now we gotta get back into the level because this is annoying. Shan't speak lest I sin. It's just full of water. Yeah, let's not play around with this level. Let's just get this done. Let's just get out of here. Dude, the background is clean though. Like, when they said they fixed up everything, like when they made everything look nice, like they made everything look nice. That background is nuts. Right, let's get down here. Not to mention, this camera definitely makes things look very trippy. Definitely not supposed to do that. It's very crazy. I did not realize that this is the Hazy K's Maze music. What the hell? I really thought Hazy K's Maze music was unique, and then they did this. I don't know why I never paid attention to the music here. That's so weird. Sucks that not every level has like their own thing, but I mean, I get it. It's probably hard to make music in 1996, you know? All right, let's get this part done. Oh my god. I like this spot particularly. It's really cool. Again, it's really funny that it's like the water level that's like where you can get rid of the water is really good. And it's only because you can get rid of the water. If it wasn't for that, this level would suck. Oh, that free camera is such a blessing that once I get back over to like the regular, I'm gonna be hurt. That. Dude, the camera being free is just... Oh, it's so finesse, man. Those wall jumps are way easier when you don't have to deal with the dog water-ass camera. Uh-oh. That makes 7. Wow, who would have thought? Who would have thought that it's just this easy? I'm wondering if I could, like, finish the entirety of Tall Tall Mountain in like a single segment right now. I have 10 minutes to finish Tall Tall Mountain. Tall Tall Mountain is super easy to get through for me. But is it 10 minutes easy though? Probably not. That's probably it though. I'm good. I got another 40 in less than 2 hours, I'd say. Especially considering I was doing some other stuff that wasn't playing the game. So very cool. I think that I'll come back to this probably once more before the year ends. I have like an entire week to get that done. And yeah, Render96 is like, it's just cool to look at. Do he have enough Wario coin? The answer is no, because I checked this last time on stream and it just knocks me out. But maybe I have enough Luigi coin? or rather Luigi key. I don't know where the rest of the stuff is at. I wouldn't even know where to look, considering I'm just kind of blasting through this. Have I done the secret slide yet? I have enough time to do that. I haven't done the secret slide yet, I think. I guess I'll just end with 82 or 82 stars. I totally forgot to do this last time, I think, and fine. The camera here is still pretty locked, and my, like, if I do say so myself, like, you can't move it left or right, like, it sticks to this, which, I get it, it's fine. Can I get in? Yes, I can.
Here we go.
Yeah, boy, one of the castle secret stars is done in less than a second. And let me just do this other one. Yeah, I remember my original, like, 64 stream, I think, took me, like, 4 streams to do? And now it's like I'm doing it again, and now this time, instead of taking me 4, it's taking me 3. And this is, like, 2 hours worth of streaming. I think the other ones were, like, longer. Oh, again. I wasn't even trying that time. Done.
Here we go.
Yeah, 751. Cool, man. Yeah, I don't know what to do from here. Like, I've kind of just done playing Render 96 because it's like attempting to start another level will not go well in the slightest. Maybe I can do another star. I can do another one of the secret stars. I can probably do 2 more stars in a matter of like 7 minutes. So I'll get those done. And like the next stream is gonna be like an hour tops, because I'm down to like my last couple of levels. Not an hour tops. It's gonna take me. It's still gonna take me another 2 hours in my opinion. I gotta do Tiny Huge Island, Tall Mountain, Snowman's Land, and I hate it when it does that. And TikTok Clock and Bowser in the Sky. So never mind. There's still gonna be a lot to do. But in the meantime, I might as well snag the rest of what I got here. Dude, this level looks great under these conditions. Like, holy. Oh, I'm dead. Where is it sending me? It's sending me outside? So every time you just fall on that level, you just have to come all the way back outside and then run all the way back to the literal top of the map. That's nuts. Why does it lock in like that? Let me get up here. Cool camera angle lets me see through it. I love that that's a little clip that you can do, and that seems to be something that they've just never fixed. Probably because they can't. Oh, I gotta do Rainbow Ride as well? That's kind of nuts. Kind of don't like Rainbow Ride, actually. Wait, I actually hate Rainbow Ride. I'm dead. Oh my god. I'm not used to my newfound powers of like good camera control. How did the Oreo Coke taste like? It was disgusting. And I'm glad that both Oreo and Coke have decided that it was like the worst thing ever done, and now we don't have to deal with that ever again, which is great. Like I don't ever have to see it. I don't ever have to drink it, and I think everyone else has probably saved themselves the embarrassment of having to try it and then saying that it was bad after they did pay a subsequent probably like $3 for it. So yeah, take it from me, but don't get that shit if you find it for some reason. I'm dead. Where are the rest of the coins at? Oh my god, the graphics. Oh shit, hold on, the graphics. I need to land. I need a... Yeah, I don't know. Those combinations, like, okay, so there's like iced coffee drinks, and an iced coffee drink that I saw the other day was a Twinkie iced coffee. That sounds disgusting. Why did they do that? Like, why would you do a Twinkie iced coffee? Like, I just think that maybe people are doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing, and it's affecting everyone else for the worse. Come on, let me in, let me in, let me in. I mean, personally, like, I like trying some like crazy stuff, but like, dude, they gotta cool it on some of the food that they're making, because that stuff is not good. We're gonna make this. Okay, hold on. We're about to hit the funniest jump ever. I hope I make this without falling. All right, cool.
Here we go.
Render shit? Oh, so true, so true. Welcome into the chat, Brandon, and thank you for the 14 months of subscriptions.
Render
Now,
shit.
Thank you, Kermit. Very cool. Now to never have Cat show up to my chat ever again. The ongoing joke is that whenever you're in chat, my friend Cat does not show up in chat. So, yeah. Do I have enough time for one more star? We can end on a 95 note, right? I can get 95. Hold on. I'm missing a secret star from what? Oh, it's this. So sad. Nah, it's all right. Happens to the best of us. Happens to the worst of us. Oh shit. Ah, hell no. I don't like the camera here at all. Why did it do that?
Mamma mia.
All right, the ads are starting soon. Oh god. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. It's okay. It does not matter because these lives, for whatever reason, these lives go away the second you're done playing this game. And it just resets you back to 5, which I've never really understood. Never mind. I'm stupid. I know why they do that. Because, dude, what the fuck? Because it's supposed to be like an arcade deal where it's just like, oh, it's like the game is supposed to be hard. And we take away your lives every time you turn it off. And when I think that's dumb. I'm sorry, did I not grab this last time? What the fuck is happening? There, okay, that's weird. So 2 jumps into a dive is what it takes. Not even gonna jump. I'm just gonna go ahead and run. I have to go over here. Dude, I'm not doing this in a minute. There's no possible way for me to do this in a minute. It'll take me the minute and then the 3-minute ad break. So subscribe if you don't want to catch the ads and want to catch me finishing this up. My 85th star of the day. Are there any coins? Whoa, is there any coins over there? I doubt it. I just got one here. Funny enough, this camera angle is actually fucking with me. Oh? Very weird. Okay, I have to go up here regardless. Because like, I need that coin right there. It's gonna long jump. Okay. Nice. As long as I don't die, I really don't care. Okay, let me see if I can get up here. I've never understood that part right there. This is so weird. Like, you can go up on it, but you can't really stay on it, which I get. But it's like, it's the fact that you can go up on it that, like, that's throwing me off. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, let's just go through the easy way. The way that God intended. Alright, cool. That's it. That's the end of the level right there. Like, once you've gotten that, like, that's pretty much it. Like, you don't gotta worry about anything else. This camera angle. Funny enough, having this angle is actually, like, way worse. Despite it being a quote-unquote free camera. Because I don't understand. Like, my brain cannot visualize these. Like, they're new locked angles. Those are different angles. It took me a little less than the minute to get this done. Just a little bit over, I mean. But there, it's done.
Here we go.
The background is so clean, though. Holy. Alright, yeah, that's it. That's the end of this portion of the stream. I was gonna do some, like, builder. But, like, low-key, I'm, like, super tired. And trying to talk any more about any more Nintendo stuff might not be in the best of my interest. So I'm gonna just leave the stream for now, though. And I do appreciate you guys coming in, catching me. Brandon, last second as always. Just joking. But yeah, that's it for today. I'll catch you guys on the next stream, which I'm hoping is either tomorrow or Friday. I want to play more Astro Bot and get that done. So I'll catch you guys later. See ya.